I'm making this video for any Marines who have an interest in becoming a career planner. Yes, it's an MOS. It's a primary MOS from Sergeant to Master Gunnery Sergeant. I'm gonna try to go over some pros and cons, some day-to-day tasks that we have, some prerequisites that it takes, and some traits that you wanna have in order to become a successful career planner. Career planners are a special staff officer, and we answer directly to the commanding officer of the unit that we're assigned to. We advise the commanders and the Marines on matters of retention, and we also assist Marines in not only improving their competitiveness for retention and promotion, but also assisting them in doing their paperwork properly, and we also push it up to headquarters Marine Corps. Prerequisites to be a career planner: you have to be a corporal through staff sergeant. You have to have a GT score of 100 or higher, obviously. You have to be eligible for a secret security clearance. You have to have no BCP assignments on contract and no PFT or CFT failures on contract. So any MOS can submit for a lat move to career planner, but just keep in mind that needs of the Marine Corps will come first. So if you're in an MOS that's critical or understaffed, your monitor might not release you to become a career planner. So this is my personal opinion, but I think these are some of the most important traits for you to have in order to become a successful career planner. You have to be personable. You have to like talking to people. That's pretty much your entire job once you're a career planner. You have to, so if you absolutely despise people, if you hate talking to them, it's probably not the job for you. You have to be empathetic. You have to understand that every person's story is different. You have to be organized. If you are not organized, learn how to be organized. YouTube it. You have so many documents and files and pieces of paper that you have to keep track of so that you don't ruin someone's career. Please don't come into this MOS if you cannot keep hundreds of pieces of paper filed correctly. And you have to be task oriented. You have to treat every re-enlistment package like it's your own. And if you can do that and you can manage the tasks that you have and manage your time really well, you'll be very, very successful. Now, they do teach task management and time management at the MOS school, which is a 7-week course in San Diego, California at the MCRD. It's in the same building as the recruiter school. In fact, a lot of our curriculum is very, very similar to what the recruiters learn. All right, I got a big old list of day-to-day tasks, typical day-to-day tasks for a career planner. And these are things that I do pretty much every day. Creating re-enlistment extension lateral move packages. Those are the very basics of what we do, is creating these requests. It's basically a request form that the Marine completes. We check it for any errors. We screen and route those RELMS and push them to the unit chain of command, because the unit chain of command has to put their recommendations on it. We monitor all submitted RELM statuses for responses from MMEA, which is the branch of headquarters Marine Corps that makes decisions for enlisted retention. We have to monitor for if they need any extra information. We monitor for approvals. We monitor for disapprovals, administrative closes, all those kinds of things. Very important to stay on top of it. Once re-enlistments or extensions come back approved, we have to create the actual re-enlistment contract or the extension of enlistment. So at the schoolhouse, again, you'll learn how to fill out all these forms properly and do them flawlessly. You also conduct interviews with the Marines, and I think a lot of people will agree this is the most important part of our job. This might be a little controversial. I don't believe I'm here to try to retain every Marine that I possibly can. I'm here to retain the best that the Marine Corps has so that we can stay the tip of the spear. Does that make sense? So super cliche, but I'm not here to retain everybody. I'm here to try to retain the best. And I'm also here to help the Marines understand what their options are and guide them on a path to success in those options. If a Marine wants to become an officer, I'm gonna guide them in the right direction. If they wanna go be a drill instructor, I'm gonna put that package together and guide them in the right direction to try to get what they want out of that experience. If they want to become a doctor, then I have to take a step back and assess what kind of options are available in the Marine Corps, in the reserves, in maybe another branch of service, and guide them in the right direction. So to me, I'm not here to recruit as many people as I can. I'm here to guide Marines on the path to success, whatever success is in their eyes. That's what I'm here for. And then we also have to do other trainings that are required by the total force. So things like rifle qual, pistol qual, swim qual, gas chamber, PFT, CFTs, we have to do all those things just like the rest of the Fleet Marine Force. So don't think that just because you're an independent duty and you're off by yourself that you're exempt from all those things. All right, now we're gonna hit pros and cons, because there are cons to being a career planner. I'm gonna hit pros first, hit the good stuff. All right, pros are you're independent, so you can have some control over your schedule. I will say my motto as a career planner is show up and give a damn. What you have to do is make sure that you show up, you get your tasks done, and you're there for the Marines, and you're showing face to the Marines, making sure that they understand that you're there to help them. Even if you only do one enlistment as a career planner, you will directly and positively impact hundreds, if not thousands, of people's lives. So you will help people's careers, and you will help them provide for their families a little bit longer if you're re-enlisting the Marines. You should have your own office. You can decorate it, make it your own space, make it comfortable, make it welcoming. That's a kind of cool perk. And you have lots of flexibility in the types of units that you can go to. So as a career planner, I've been to an infantry battalion, a MOS, which is part of the Air Wing, and now I'm at the MLG. So I've visited 3 parts of the MAGTF already. And I could go to the schoolhouse and teach. I could go anywhere. Reserve units, I&I stations. I could go overseas. I can stay stateside. Almost every battalion-sized unit or larger rates a career planner, so the flexibility of where you can go is pretty broad compared to a lot of MOSs. So now the cons, the bad stuff, all right? The first one is you're almost always gonna be the only career planner at your unit, so you have to be doing all the work, all of the retention work for your unit. So if you're not there, you take leave, you gotta play catch up on the back end. Now, this one isn't as bad if you have a really good career planning team around you. So if you're part of your battalion within a regiment, if all the other career planners see that you're going on leave, you let them know. Sometimes they will help and cover down on your unit while you're on leave. And if you have a good team, this one's not that bad. The second one is if you make any mistakes, it can have a really large negative impact on someone's life or their career or both. So that's where it's kind of a high pressure situation sometimes where you're filling out a contract or you're pushing up a request. If you are not 100,000% sure that you are correct in what you're requesting, the Marine's gonna get orders to where they don't wanna go, or their bonus will get jacked up, something like that. So you wanna make sure that your attention to detail is good, but understand that there is pressure when it comes to impacting Marines' careers. Number 3 is your office might be super tiny. You might get a broom closet, so that sucks. Certain times of the year are gonna be busier than others. So sometimes you're gonna be swamped with work, and you'll feel like you're never gonna get through it all. That's when you reach out to your team for support. Other times of the year, it's gonna be a little bit slower. So that's pretty much it. That wraps up my little rant about this job. I came here because I wanna be here. I wanted to be in this job, and I do enjoy it a lot. So if you guys have any questions, please post them in the comments. Thank you for watching me drone on and on. I will try to cut this down as best I can. When you're passionate about something, you can talk forever about it. So please, if you have any questions about career planning, about the lateral move process or anything like that, please post them down in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. All right, see ya.